Buddy, and welcome back to the TXR3 stream. Where we left off, we had finished racing funds, and we were almost ready to finish Real Echo and Hothead, as well as Add Attention. And then we're on to the final teams. So we're actually almost done. It hasn't been that long in Nagoya. So let's just hop right back in and start kicking some butt. So who's up first? The last guy from Hothead. I never thought it was going to be Real Echo that would be first. Oh well, so much for that. Time to kick this guy's ass. The understeer. Ooh. That was close. I gotta get used to having less than normal grip. Excuse me. Oh, it's keeping up. Yep, still there. So he's gonna do a stupid and hit the bus? Nope. Wouldn't be the first to do it after yesterday's stream. And here's the team leader. I don't know his name, so I'm not even gonna try to even say his name. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Oop, a little bit of lag there. Wow, he actually hit a bus, going straight. For God's sake, one of his team members has done better than him. That's sad. That is very sad. He just got destroyed. I can't remember. I believe we've gone into the pits 3 times? I think it's been only 3 times. I can't remember. Oh well. I'll just keep going. I don't need to use the pit yet. Now who's this? Is this Real Echo? Oh, it's Midnight Black Sun. Hi. Nice to see you. I guess we have been in the pit lane 5 times. Well, let's see. Is this Z gonna kick my ass? Probably. At least that's what I'm expecting. Or not. Oh, looks like we're unlocking the 350Z. Oh, he's catching up pretty rapidly. Oh, for a minute I thought he hit the bus. I was like, he's a little bit too far to the left. He's probably gonna hit that bus. Oh, at least he's doing better than the team leaders we fought so far. He's actually holding on pretty well. But he didn't hold on well enough. That's a victory. Double the earnings. That's a hell of a lot of money. That I got more from this than racing, what was it, Bloodhound? Almost? No. I think it, no, it was Betrayal. I got more from this than racing Betrayal Jackknife. Oh, that's a hell of a payday. Don't have to worry about going to pit lane anymore. Oh, let's get this last guy up here. Action. No, I'll have enough time. I was gonna say I can't grab him and the leader. Well, I'll beat him and I'll beat the leader, but I will be past the pit lane, so I'll have to do another loop. Or is this guy gonna be? No. I think there's still one team we haven't done yet. Or are they all done? I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can do the team leader still and get to the pit lane. Because this guy's gonna get blown away. And same with his team leader. Again, why are you racing a Scion XB on the highway? Just an idiot. So, drain him all the way down. And he's gone. Now he's gone. The arrow's gone at the bottom. He's destroyed. You. Sorry again for the graphical glitches. It's carried on from yesterday. I was hoping that when I closed the program and came back it would fix that, but guess not. So I apologize now if that annoys anybody. And that was an easy team leader to beat. He's not even, his arrow's not even there anymore. This is the team leader. Shit. Oh, HectiX arrives now, eh? We're not gonna deal with them just yet. I'm gonna get the last blue arrow there. And then I'm gonna take care of these guys. So, yeah, I won't be able to do a team leader again. So I'm going to quickly drive back so I can use the pit lane. Ah, tried to go around him. Ooh, that was close. That was a close call. Sorry, Midnight. Didn't mean to do that. And into the pits. Good. Blue arrow's still there. Don't know who it is. Well, I guess we can get the first guy from HectiX. Or the first girl from HectiX. Considering it'd be kind of weird to have a driver that's a guy with his bad name is Michelle. That would be very strange. She's holding on. She's keeping up really well. And this is what I expected from Seeks and Genesis R. For all of them to pretty much keep up. They ain't that overpowered yet. Ah, that sucks. Well, that's a great way to end the race. I mess up just for her to drive a little bit forward ahead of me into the next van. Well, that's going in the highlight reel. That was fantastic. Now, instead of getting this orange arrow up ahead, I'm going to see who that blue arrow is. It's probably another wanderer, I wouldn't be surprised. Although I don't know who it would be. I'm thinking about the list in my head. Excuse me. One only appears when it's raining. And you have to have a requirement to do that. The other one only appears on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and you have to be you have to spawn in, or you have to course in at the bottom. And that, then there was Midnight. There was one more, but I don't know what his requirement is. I have no idea, and I don't think it would be him. I don't think I've done anything to get him to show up. I haven't done anything different from every time I played this game. Of course, this is just another rival. Oh, yep, it's just the last guy from real life. I was gonna say, if it was a wanderer, I'd be confused. Like, what made this guy come out all of a sudden? So this should be a very easy race. Yep, going wide. Little bit of a tap on the wall. Brakes a little more than I would have normally, because I thought that van was on the outside. Not that it matters. Because it's not going to affect much on the outcome of this race. And victory. Team leader. Oh, that's right, Steel Dinosaur. He drives the Celica GT4. Forgot about him. He's probably going to give me a run for my money, because he's also all-wheel drive. At least he normally is. Maybe I am overpowered. Although I'm probably going to be changing that tune when it comes to the final boss round. Now compared to this car, that or the Celica there has 245 PS. It's turbo, of course. All-wheel drive, but it actually weighs more than this Evo does. So this Evo definitely has that Celica outclassed. And here we go, Genesis R. The final two teams. And it spawns me in, almost hitting the van. Fantastic. Ooh. Sliding. Now I know my tires are shot to hell. Like, there's gotta be no more grip left in them, but because I'm using all-wheel drive, you really don't notice it. Like, I'm not even wiggling around very much here. Maybe if I overcorrected too much, yeah, I can, as you can see. Oop, don't want to spin out on a straight line. But, yeah. Unless I'm really stupid with the steering, then this car isn't about to slide around. Now, I don't think he'll flash me. Yeah, they don't flash you. So I'm gonna go to the pit, and I'm gonna cool my car down. Already have 11 million yen. I think one of the requirements for one of the Wanderers in Tokyo for second stage was you had to have like 20 million, at least. And I'm going, well, I'm definitely breaking that super quickly. Excuse me. This cough is driving me insane. Let's see, is Genesis R going to be more of a pain in the butt? Or is he going to fall quickly? I do know these guys are pretty quickly, despite the fact they're all in sedans. That Lexus is pretty fast. As far as it is in this game, it's counted as a Toyota. Considering Lexus is the American version of Toyota. Oh, he's holding on just as well as Seeks is. Actually, I think he's doing a little bit better than Seeks. And victory. Damn, the payout is good. Now this has got to be a Seeks member up ahead. I don't think they would put another Genesis R just ahead of the first guy there. Then again, it is randomly generated with the fact who comes in and who doesn't. Nope, yep, Genesis R. So I guess the game's prioritizing now, considering I have both teams to deal with. It's gonna do all Genesis R first, and then it's gonna change to Seeks. At least that's what I'm thinking it's gonna do now. However, I could be wrong. I have been in the past with team leaders, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong again. Oh, maybe that's the Seeks member down there. So this guy's giving me a run for my money now. He's right on my back bumper. Now he just hit me in the bumper. Shit, is really, that's my top speed? 276. I actually thought it'd be a little bit quicker than that. And victory. Now this should be Sikhs. Oh. I guess the guy ahead is the Sikhs member still. I don't know. Although this guy will probably carry me around back to the pit lane, and that's when I'm going to use the pit. So hopefully I can beat him before then. Oh, here he comes. He's finally catching up. Guess I'm not going fast enough even though I'm going 255 kilometers an hour. 260. We're dead even. Oh, I pulled a little bit ahead of him. And victory. Excuse me. Almost at 1,500 kilometers. If I was using a rear-wheel drive car by now, I'd be toast. I'd be back in the pit lane. Or I'd be back at the main menu doing this all over again. Main menu. I mean the garage. Brain fart. I think this would be the last Genesis, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the pit. And I'm gonna see what we're working with right now. Okay, so he is the last member. And then we have 3 more from them. Okay. So who is this guy again? Oh yeah, Maniac Bun Bun. Don't remember his requirement. Or Bun Bun Maru, I think it is. I don't know. So, there's our Sikhs member. Red Sheep, as he's called in the English version. I swear the names in this game. Well, looks like this might be a little bit easier than the last few. I'm gonna hit the brakes early, so I don't go slamming into the wall. For example, as this guy's doing. And then just simply drive past him. And easy win. Ooh. Somebody's got terrible brakes. Or he left it way too late. Shit. Either that or he's just really pissed off about losing. If that's the case, he needs to go get some anger management lessons. Now, is this gonna be another Genesis R or Seeks member? Seeks. A lot of them drive FCs. Interesting car choices. Oh, looks like this is the last guy, unless after I beat him, another one will just spawn in. Hopefully, no. I'd say hopefully I can beat him before I get to the pit lane, but that ain't gonna happen. Especially at this speed and how close he is. Unless he just happens to hit a van. That'd be great. Fantastic. Speaking of, he might just hit this van. Or not. He hit the wall, though. And there's victory. I'm pretty sure I can get this last guy up ahead here. And then I can hit the pit lane. A little bit late on the brakes. Sorry. Oh, he's in the classic Supra. Or sorry, not classic, but the early 90s Supra. Where's that 80s? No, I think that's 90s. I don't think that would be an 80s. Who knows? I'm not that knowledgeable in cars. But I do have a little bit of knowledge at least. Oh, first guy that's coming to give me a big bump. Holy crap. Was not expecting that hard of a hit. I'm hitting the brakes. I ain't being an idiot like he is and just go slamming into the wall. And that's victory. That was a fun race. So I don't know, I think that was actually the last Seeks member. I'll have to look at the rival list when I get back into the pit lane. Just up ahead, thank God. At least I don't have to do another little loop just to go to the pit lane. So let's see. One more Genesis R. And that's it. HectiX is finished. This is gonna be fun. So, let's finish the last Genesis R member. Hopefully this isn't a hassle. And hopefully, I don't lose. I would use boost for this race, but only if necessary. I'd rather not overheat my car just yet. Now it's going to be the end of Nagoya. Yep. Darkness 7 from Genesis R, and Ogre died. Now, yeah. Now it's going to be the end of Nagoya. Yep. Darkness 7 from Genesis R, and Ogre Deity from HectiX. At least that's what they're called in the English version. Feel free to translate that if you actually know what it says. This is gonna be hell. At least I expect it to be hell. Well, I've caught up to Ogre, who's gonna go careening into a van, and so am I, apparently. But I fared better than he did. I'm getting the hell out of here. And there you go. There's Nagoya done all in one shot. I did not lose one race. That being said, the second stage of this place is an utter nightmare compared to everything in this game. So, it may be easy right now, but when I get to the second stage, it's going to be kicking my ass. It's like, I swear to God, I can't stand the final boss battle in this area. So there's the last 10 million bonus. Well, another 10 million bonus, not the last. So we just got a massive payday. And the cutscene. Well, the ending cutscene. Now this one I don't think I remember what it talks about. I think mainly just saying you've cleared a ticket to the next stage. I think that's mainly what it says. So yeah, 34 wins, not a loss. There's only 34 rivals. We made 21 million. Mind you, 10 million of that was just at that ending bonus. So we technically made, from just racing, 11 million yen. That's a hell of a payday. Engine level 5, muffler 3, brake 2, reinforce 2, and weight down 2. Fantastic. Let's see. We got the Fair Lady Z. Super RZ. One of the really good cars in this game. The Aristo, which is a GS350, I think. Lexus. Fleeka GT4. Celsior ER version. Don't think I've seen that. I don't know what that would be if we even have that here in Canada. Scion XB, or BB as it said in this game, I don't know. And back to the Z. So we got a hell of a bunch of stuff today. Just from Nagoya alone. That's fantastic. So, let's drop some new parts into this thing. So, upgrade the engine. 430 PS. Not including the muffler. 437 now. I wish they'd give me another cooling because I really do want to have a new one. Because I don't think this cooling's really cutting it for this much power just yet. Transmission, I don't need to bother with. Clutch, don't need to bother with. That. Brakes, I will increase. Actually, are those heavier? Yeah, those are 20 pounds heavier almost. Tire and wheels, I'm not gonna bother with. Body. Did do the reinforce. I don't think I need the remaining rigidity. So I'm gonna just lower the weight a little bit. So that'll be that. So, that's Nagoya done. Only 3 wanderers remaining. I don't think I've ever finished a complete city in the first stage. Or what I can do, really. I haven't done that before. So, let's move on to Osaka, which is raining. Fantastic. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to quickly save the game, just so I don't have to do that all over again. Excuse me. Now, there's more rivals here than the last place, but not as many as Tokyo. Do I want to do anything else? I think there was something I wanted to do in the sound system, yeah. I want to bring the volume up. I believe one of the requirements for one of the wanderers, you have to have the maximum BGM, and I think it's just BGM, but I'm just going to raise them both up. Now that did save, right? No, that didn't. There we go. So, let's start with Osaka. Now, this all goes the same direction, so it really doesn't matter where I start, but I'm gonna do the top. That's what I normally do. Now, this cutscene basically talks about the strongest team in Osaka, for this stage anyway. No Loser, which is a team of nothing comprised but LAN EVOs. Basically what I'm driving. And I believe there is the more modern version in there as well. I believe one or two of them drive it. Not all of them. And that Supra there at the bottom there is another wanderer that is the Retrospective Supra. So, it's gonna feel good to have some fresh tires. Now, who's up first? I'm trying to remember. I think this team is a bunch of, they're all computer, computer specialists and whatnot. Nippon Bashi, I think, is their team name? I can't remember. I didn't look when I was in the rival menu. Let's see. Yep, that definitely feels like it's got more power. Now, bonus to the rain, despite it being harder to see, is the fact that it keeps the engine cooler. So I can actually race for longer right now. Now, the only downside to being here now, I have to start the wind combo up all over again. Now, who's this up ahead? Ooh, First Lady. Team comprised of nothing but the Toyota MRS. In other words, this is how you unlock the Toyota MRS if that's a car you're after. And they're fairly easy. They ain't very hard at all. As you can see, she is not exactly keeping up. Yeah, I hit that way too hard. But that's going to be the end of the race for her, definitely. Yep. Two races and the car hasn't even gone up 1 degree on anything. Now I hate this corner because of how many times I hit that central divider there. Or off-ramp divider. Oh gee, we're all on that side. Now let's see if I can get to that guy at the top there without having to do another lap. I'll probably have to pull over and wait for him. A little bit of frame lag. Okay, so he just disappeared off the mini-map. Oh, there he is. And sit here for a moment and wait. What is he driving? Another FTO. I think a lot of them here have FTOs. The one thing I noticed with Osaka. A little bit too much of a correction there. Did not want to go into that van. And there's an easy fight. Now as for that blue arrow there, what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna make, if I were to go to the right there, he's probably going to turn right and start going back down instead of going straight up to the top like I did here. So I'm just gonna drive down and just go into the pit. A lot faster. At least we get to see how fast his thing can go. Yeah. I did have a look at, see if anybody was playing this game anymore. And yeah, not very many people. Well, I'm not surprised considering how old the game is. But it has been on my bucket list for a while to beat this game. So, I decided, you know what? Time to get around to actually doing that. Yeah, I was right, it was Nippon Bashi. Right. So, back in we go. I can't disagree with that. Like, I do have the American version. I actually have the hard copy still, which I accidentally made the mistake of selling a couple of years ago, but I made sure to buy it again. This one is the Japanese one because I don't have capability to record on the PS2 right now. Whoops, not paying attention. So I'm playing this on an emulator, and not only that, but I don't own a Japanese PS2, so I can't exactly play this one. Even though for the American one you can't beat it. You need the Game Shark to get Whirlwind Fanfare to show up. So yeah, I don't currently own a Game Shark, so I decided, what the hell, I'll just play the emulator version. Mind you, it took me and a buddy forever to find the Japanese version online, or the ISO for it. Oh my lord. Like, that was a nightmare trying to find this game. Not even any of the PS2 ISO websites like PS2 Emulator or Emu Paradise, I think, is another one. They didn't have it. They only had the American version. So, found it. Thank God. So I am quite far along, but I do have 3 more streams of this. If you want to watch it from the beginning. If you don't want to watch it here on Twitch, they have already been uploaded to YouTube. And for my YouTube, it's the same name as this. So if you want to go check that out, you can. I will admit I do like the MRS, but not very suited for highway racing. Actually, I'm gonna wait for this guy. Or I can just reverse to him. How fast am I going? Seriously? I can go highway speed in reverse. Well, that doesn't seem right. Turbo lag. The guy from Nippon Bashi. Okay, that's weird. You going this way or that way? Okay. Don't know why it put me on the far side and put him on the other side. Strange. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way. I'd rather not have to do the extra long way when I can just go around. Although I should have probably went straight. Well, you don't have bad taste in cars there, I'll give you that. Actually, I don't know if it's in this game. I can't remember. If it is, why am I thinking it's Gold License that has it? Or was he in a Mazda RX-3? But if anything, I have been looking to get a car in real life, but don't have the money for it. So many choices to pick from, and frankly, I wouldn't mind getting a rear-wheel drive car. Actually, I haven't played Zero yet. I think... well, maybe I have. I didn't get very far, though. The only thing that I really liked over, for Zero over this one, the fact that there's more variety in the traffic. The traffic changes the lanes, which adds a whole new element to the game. But there isn't as many cars to choose from. And you only have Tokyo. So we have three more members from them. And 3 more from them. Okay. I wouldn't mind trying the first TXR, but I don't have a Dreamcast. Well, I distinctly remember seeing people typing or in other videos saying that it was Dejected Angel was a bitch. I remember that. Yet she's a hell of a lot harder in Zero than she is in this game. But I don't know... well, I know Bloodhound's in there. And Betrayal Jackknife. I don't know about any other bosses. Because I haven't played very far into it. So I don't know. Mind you, after... because this game's gonna take forever to beat, I'm probably gonna start doing that game. Because I'm pretty sure you can beat that one on the American version. I don't think there's a bug in that one. Now, is this guy behind me coming straight? Yes, he is. Thank God. Another... oh, that's an MR2. Here I was expecting an FTO. Start behind the van. For TXR0? Or for TXR3 here. Because if that's TXR0 or this, or both, I'll be impressed. And if it's this one, man, a lot of them have stupid names. A lot of them have stupid names. Oh, both. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because I actually don't know which ones are actually real racers or not. Yeah, that is true. Mind you, the English translation is most likely not the best. So I know there's got to be some errors with it. There has to be. And now, if only I could read Japanese, that would make this a hell of a lot easier. Been looking into that, actually. Wouldn't mind going and learning that. But I'm not spending, what is it, like $200 to get Rosetta Stone? Not gonna happen. Really? An R34. I forgot about this guy. Mind you, I'm gonna be seeing a hell of a lot of these ones in second stage. So many in second stage. For God's sake, they might as well just give everybody a Skyline. Like, damn. A 1.3 win combo. What am I, like 7 races? 9. Oop, not paying attention. I always look away at the wrong time. I gotta stop doing that. That happens so many other... Yeah, I think it was... Oop. Yesterday? Yeah, it was a stream yesterday on this. Kept doing that. Speaking of, I'm gonna do it again. Ugh. Oh, don't worry. Most of the stuff I have forgotten myself. The only thing I really remember is maybe a couple of the Wanderers and a couple of names. So you don't have, so don't worry about that. There's so much content in this game, it really is hard to remember everything. Now, do we have anybody? Okay, one more from Nipponbashi. Damn. And I think you showed up when I started Osaka. You just missed me finishing Nagoya. Did the whole thing, this car is just so overpowered. Like, for first stage, this is ridiculous. Here I was expecting Darkness 7 and Ogre Deity to put up a fight. But, nope. That didn't happen. For God's sake, they both crashed into vans. At least I think just Darkness 7 did, at least. Trying to remember. So I know Ogre Deity smacked into the wall, going around one of the corners and took out like half of his SP bar. Because, you know, they don't break. Morons. They don't break when they need to. But what I notice is when I'm doing Tokyo, for a few of the spots, rather than actually hitting the brake at the right time, they brake pretty much in a straightaway. And they just slow down and I just pass them. It's like, really? Why? You're not even near the corner yet. Like, come on. You brake at the wrong time, but when you need to brake, you don't do it at all. Oh, and actually, speaking of you being surprised that somebody's actually playing this game, I don't remember how long ago I noticed this tweet, but I was watching a few videos on YouTube, and I happened to come across somebody mentioning it. Apparently, Genki, I believe I pronounced that right, posted a tweet saying that if that post gets enough likes, follows, they're actually thinking about making another game. I don't know if that's going to be PS4 or PS5 or even if it's in the works. I don't even know. But to see that post was very, very enlightening. I was so happy to see that they're even considering making another one, because I would love to see this game on next-gen graphics. If it's PS4, I'm going to be very happy. If it's going to be PS5, then that's going to suck. That's going to be a while. That would totally be pre-ordering that. No ifs, ands, or buts, I'm going out and pre-ordering that. For God's sake, if that did come out, nobody would see me for weeks. Because I'd be literally in my room playing it. All day, all night, just going crazy with it. And that's actually the best time to do it. Because there's going to be no guides, you got to learn everything fresh. So that's going to make it a nightmare to get all the Wanderers. But, it's a challenge. too much understeer. Oh, another MRS. I didn't think they came this way. Normally they go to the bottom of the map. I need to make up for all the money I spent. Speaking of, I almost have made it up. I had what, 24 million? Around that? I almost made my money back. I need to make up for all the money I spent. Speaking of, I almost have made it up. I had what, 24 million? Around that? I almost made my money back. And I probably should have gone into the pit there. Oop. Okay, didn't want to spin. Oh, that helps. Reading chat and I messed up. Okay, that's impressive to work for Lamborghini. That's very impressive. And I know there's always some... This game's got a lot of quirks to it. Just the fact the names are silly, and the fact that the buildings, I don't know what it is, having them just randomly appear, I don't mind that. So if I'm not mistaken, this game got bad reviews because of, just specifically because of that. And I'm going, really? Really giving it bad reviews because of a background glitch? Who cares? The gameplay is what's important, right? Plus, it's all, I think it's what, 100? 200 miles of real Japan highway? So, it's like, yeah, you can't really go wrong with this game. It's addictive. Very addictive. Actually, it's addicted to the point that my old YouTube channel, no word of a lie, I ended up naming it after a member. Yeah, one of the rivals in Fine Drive in Tokyo. I named my YouTube channel after him. And I don't know why, the name just stuck in my head. Mind you, now that I look back at it, I'm going, yeah, I was 10 years old when I did that. So, keep it when now I'm 21, I'm going, yeah, I can't exactly use that. It would be kind of silly. Oh, right. Team leader. Forgot about him. I don't think anybody's at the bottom, so I'm gonna go this way. Better go with me, I don't want to draw. Good. As he takes out pretty much half of his SP bar. $500,000. Oh my god. Of course. Doesn't show anybody at the bottom, and then it puts 2 people at the bottom. Oh really? I actually haven't played Pro Street much. Going from having street racing to being racing on a track is a little bit annoying. But the most annoying thing, for whatever reason, I had the, I think Pro Street came on PS2? PS2 or PS3, but I had the issue where, I'd end up constantly getting the game freezing, where I would do even a little bit and all of a sudden it would freeze on menus, freeze in game. I had the disk clean multiple times and it didn't change anything. So I pretty much gave up on the game. Would have been nice to beat it. I almost got to the Grip King. Almost did. Heck, I even had the same problem with Most Wanted. The original Most Wanted, not the new one they came out with. Not that I can remember. I don't remember. Excuse me. I don't remember any little dots on the screen. It would just be, I would make a transition from one menu to the next, and it would just freeze. I couldn't do anything. I'd have to hard crash the system. So I couldn't just hit the reset button, it just wouldn't work, so I had to actually hard crash it. It was very annoying. So I had the same problem with Most Wanted, where I would... the whole game, no issues. I would get to the end, I'd finally beat Razor, collect my money, and then it would freeze. It would freeze when it would show that photo, showing all the stats and whatnot. It would freeze there, right after I hit the X button to move on. And that one I had to just clean like maybe, what was it? I don't know, 4 times, just about. And it didn't change a thing. I couldn't get it to stop. So that game is also on my bucket list. Because I should have beaten that game, but because the game was being a nightmare, I couldn't do that. So yeah, that's still on the agenda. Mind you, I might start streaming that at some point, if I can get that to work. As far as I can remember, those are the only 2 games that gave me an issue. See, I would agree with the fact that it could be the fact that it's overheating, but it was only that game. That's the weird part of the whole thing. No other game I played, whether it be Gran Turismo or other racing game, maybe Burnout. Yeah, even Burnout didn't do it. It was only that specific game. None of the other games gave me an issue. Even the games that my brother would play didn't have any issues. It was just that. And not for the life of me to figure out what was causing it. And for the PS2 we had the Slim. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, I know, right? Well, I do know the AI in that game, especially for the speed runs, constantly mess up. They love to just crash into the wall and just start tumbling all over the place. Same with and plus the bosses weren't too bad. The only one that I distinctly, well, when I watched it, that looked like a nightmare to beat was the Drift King and the Drag King. Drag King would have been a nightmare, because I sucked at drag. Mind you, the easiest way to do drag was to get a Toyota Supra, max the thing out, and just wheelie down the whole drag strip, because you had that much torque in it. Although, for the Grip King, out of everybody there, he's gotta be the easiest. Gotta be the easiest. Pro Street, I can understand. Real life, for a racetrack, in my case, considering that's a big goal of mine, is to end up doing stuff with racing, I don't think it would be out of my system too quickly. But yeah, that is one thing I did notice for Pro Street. It was a lot of the same tracks over and over again. It was kind of repetitive. It's not like Gran Turismo where there's a lot of variety to the tracks. Or Forza. I didn't play much of Forza. Although I did end up beating Horizon. The original Horizon. I still haven't tried the second one yet. Was he coming this way? Or did he hit the central divider? I didn't think I got that much of a lead on him. Shit. What's my win combo now? 18. Almost double the earnings. Start making all the money back. Beat it. Loved it. I love the auto sculpt in that game too. That, for me, was a good thing that they decided to add. Really good. Especially the fact that it was the continuation of Most Wanted. Oh, wow. Old school. Now, I'm surprised they're even mentioning VHS tapes. Because I don't... With this... Well, people now, it's like, oh my lord. Who knows what a VHS tape is? All the cards. Cards. I don't remember cards. Probably because it's been a while since I played it. That got me thinking, I'm like, was there cards in that? I can't remember. Maybe, I can't remember if I did. Because I do know I beat, guy in the R8. Forgetting, I'm trying to blank on his name. Or no. Started with a D. Daryl? Devin? I can't remember his name. But yeah, I don't remember if I got the reward cards. All I know is I got to the end of the game, beat him, and pretty much stopped after that. That's probably why I don't remember. Maybe I didn't do anything with the pink slips. Well, this was mandatory, like how the Midnight Club series is, or those pink slip races. I more than likely didn't do them. I know it was mandatory in a Midnight Club LA, which I swear to God I wish they'd make another Midnight Club. Played Midnight Club to death. If only they can make another dub edition. Dub edition was so much fun. Oh, you didn't play Los Angeles. If you can get it, try it. You'll like it. It's a fun hell of a game. The only disadvantage with that one compared to Dub Edition is the fact that it's just LA. Sure, they say the city is larger than all 3 cities in Dub Edition combined, but it gets old driving around the same city because you learn every single little detail, and it doesn't take you too long to learn it. So, anything, that's just my minor gripe with that game. Although I distinctly always remember going to the LA pier there and drifting on the whole thing. All the time. Yeah, it should be pretty cheap. Shouldn't be too expensive. You can get it for PS3, and I believe there's a PC version of it. I believe there's a PC version. If anything, you could probably pick up the Complete Edition, which has all the DLC for fairly cheap. Shouldn't be a hard game to find. If you can't find it in the stores or in the used section, I'm pretty sure you can find one on eBay. Or maybe you could even find one on Kijiji. Heck, I got my copy of TXR3 on eBay. For like $10. That's with the shipping. You know how long I've been waiting for somebody to ask me that question? No word of a lie. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me about Initial D. The longest time. God, I love that anime. Watched it at least 10 times. At least. And I will admit I was expecting at the very end, considering he had his win streak going, for the whole duration, I was kind of expecting him to lose to the Sedan AE86. I really was. But it would feel more off if he lost and didn't win, considering the fact on how long his win streak was going. That is, if you don't count his loss to Black Evo. I'm trying to remember his name. I'm drawing a blank. I am drawing a blank on his name. And I was not expecting a team leader. Oh, right, the bodyguard's here too. Although I think by the end, they go. Okay, they're going this way. Yep. Well, there goes the win combo. They started moving over, so I thought they were going this way. Shit. Oh well. Guess we can go back to the garage and just see what I need to change on the car. But I will admit, towards the end, it seemed like they were going too much on the CGI. It seemed to stray away from how they had it in the beginning. Which, I didn't quite like the amount of CGI, but it was still good. But the fact that it's like, oh, now there's Fujiwara Zone, I found that kind of stupid. I think that was a bit too much. But, other than that, nothing wrong with the series. It's sad that it's finished, though. So all I can do is change the clutch. So it's 1 kilo heavier. fine. Put it on. I don't think there's anything else I can get. Studio test, really? Yeah, I think they should just stuck with how they had in the beginning. Just strictly doing the art style. No flashy tricks, nothing like that. Because it started to go more like towards supernatural stuff rather than focusing on the driver and the car. New Need for Speed. Oh! I'm almost done that. Really? I didn't realize that was, excuse me. Throat's bothering me. Is that supposed to be Akina Pass? Because if it's Akina Pass, I know, well, sure they can't get the whole pass in the game, but it's awfully short. And it didn't really feel like Akina Pass very much. If it's the same pass that I'm thinking of, because I only drove up it like once or twice. Yeah, all the fist bumping. Oh my god, the fist bumping. Jeez, all the fist bumping. I don't think there's anything else I can do to this car, because I have everything done. Like, I can't make it lighter, I can't tune it. Can't really do much to dress it. Also, that is also kind of the reason why I chose a white Evo 5 for this game. A little bit inspired from Initial D. I'm still waiting to get to Tokyo second stage, where one of the teams is... The leader is Ryosuke, and the second in command is... No, sorry. Yeah, the second in command is Keisuke. I'm waiting for that. Looking forward to that race. 15 seconds in the pass suck. Not much you can do about that. Is there anything I can do to the car? Okay, that just looks stupid, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Design, can I get... I can change the eye line. Doesn't even add weight. Or take weight off. Okay. Winker tuning. Not gonna bother with that. You know what? Just because you said that, I'm gonna do this. Just so I can actually have that cup of water. Where is it? Just because you said that, I'm buying it. And I'm gonna need this for a second stage too, but I'm buying it now. Actually, I'm curious how much power I can get in it. It's probably gonna be ridiculously expensive to upgrade this thing. Yeah, I don't get much. You know, I probably could get pretty far up until no loser with this car. For this area. But it would be a hell of a time. I got so much money and I'm gonna get so much more. I might as well just do this for a laugh. Screw it, I'm gonna max this thing out as much as I can now. There. Penetruino. Now, if I could get his rims, I'd be very happy right now. But I don't think I can get his rims. I don't even think his rims are even in this game. No. Yep. Not in here. Dang. That's disappointing. Oh well. I can't make the exact car. But I'll keep that for second stage because I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna go back into the Evo. I didn't do much of the tuning in this game because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know very much when it comes to doing this on any game. So I don't know what works and what doesn't work, and I'm not exactly patient enough to go through all the trial and error. As far as tuning on this game, the only thing I do is raise the boost, change this if it's an all-wheel drive car, and lower the ride height even just a little bit. That's it. And if I need to, I just change the final drive here to be longer or shorter. I still think it's maybe a bit too long, but I will actually shorten it just a tad. Oop, wrong button. Went back to the American way. I'm hitting X to go back. There we go. Or X to go to accept it. But yeah, as far as tuning, I have no idea. Like half the time I can't even remember what things do. Like I look at it, I read it, and I go, oh, that's what that does. And then I come back the next day and I'm like, what did it do? I can't remember. So I don't think you can mod this game as far as I know. But if anything, all I can see him doing is getting something like this Evo here, an R34, FDRX7, something like that, and just maxing it out and fiddling with everything to make it a drift car or something like that. Although, I don't know actually if you can make a drift car in this game. As far as I know, or that I can even think of, is just having the tires go out on you and just slipping and sliding around that way. Excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if he got like one of those cars and just try to get it to drift. Either that, do a bunch of speed runs. Whoops, too much overcorrection on that. Oh, that guy's behind me. Shoot, thought he was ahead of me. Oh, god damn. Bands. Yeah, if it comes to tuning in this game, I can barely find anything. Like, to find anything on this game, you're not finding much. Even on YouTube, you don't find this game very often. Like, there's not many playthroughs of this game. There's not much in terms of tuning videos online. The only thing I've managed to find are people showing off designs they've done in the paint thing that the paint thing this game has, which I still can't use for the life of me. Oop. Team leader. Yes. Actually, I had the first one? I had the first Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. Second one, I don't think I've played yet. Mind you, I do know that it exists. I have been tempted to play it. I think there was a third one, too. I think there was 3 of them. Mind you, I don't have the hard copy of the first Drift anymore. I did, but I got rid of it. I got to, I think it was Haruna. And if I'm not mistaken, Haruna is actually Akina Pass. If I remember correctly. Because I noticed that first thing I played it. First thing I played Tokyo Drift. Or Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. As soon as I went down that pass, I'm like, am I just playing Initial D now? I might as well just go out and buy an A86 and start drifting down this damn thing. Like, it just felt so right to do. So we only have one more First Lady left. But, I'm actually gonna end this here. I'm hungry, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. So, hope you had fun. So, I'm normally stream noon, anytime at, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. I'll try to get in on weekends on that. But, tomorrow, considering tomorrow is Friday, I will be streaming again at 12, so if you want to come and watch, you're more than welcome to. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.